Now that we've talked about finding greatest common factors, we can actually factor using greatest common factors. So here's what that means. I look at the expression x squared minus 4x. And I ask myself, looking at the two terms, x squared and negative 4x, what is the factor that they both have in common? Well, their GCF equals x. So I put that x in front of my new set of parentheses. So now I need to ask myself the question, x times what equals x squared? Well, that is x. So I take my x and I rewrite it as the first term inside of my parentheses. But now I need to ask myself the next question, and that is my greatest common factor of x times what will equal negative 4x? Well, that's negative 4. So minus 4 goes next to x. And there we have my factored form, x times x minus 4. Let's look at the next one. We have 8x squared plus 12x. The greatest common factor of 8 and 12 is 4. And the greatest common factor of x squared and x is x. So I'm going to ask myself two questions. 4x times what equals 8x squared? And 4x times what equals 12x? Well, for the first part, 4 times 2 is 8. X times x gives me x squared. So we have 2x. Then for the next, 4 times 3 equals 12. And x times 1 is just x, so I don't need to include another x. So plus 3. So the factored form of 8x squared plus 12x is equal to 4x times 2x plus 3. Then for my final one, we have 10x minus 40. Well, 10 and 40 are both multiples of 10. And since 40 doesn't have an x, we can't pull out an x as a greatest common factor. So my GCF is simply 10. So then I'm asking myself, 10 times what equals 10x? Well, that's just x. But then we also need to know, 10 times what equals negative 40? Well, that's negative 4. So my two factors are 10 and x minus 4 to get a factored form of 10 times x minus 4.